Very good evening to my beloved friends and welcome to Ocean of Word with your radio guide Riddhi on Radio Udaan. Hey friends, I think almost all of you are enjoying holidays now, isn't it? Being student, this is one of the advantage of the life that we can have break from our routine by our vacation, right? For working class, only teachers, professors, these people can have break without asking. So, for working class people, being teacher or professor, this is one of the advantage. Alright? So, tell me what special you are doing in your holidays and special activity, you join new class, or in which thing you are generating your interest, what special you are doing, share with me. Whether it is working class or student, all of us are doing something new in summer, isn't it? Because if spring is the time of blossoming flower, then summer is the time of fruits, right? Especially, how can we forget mangoes, muskmelon, watermelon, sweet lime, all that sweet, lovely, juicy fruits. I hope all of you are enjoying these fruits, ice creams, chocolates to the fullest, right? Even if there is hot, these things are pretty well to keep you cool. If I talk about me, then I'm enjoying your company and that's more than enough for me. That is keeping me cool. And that's why thanks a lot being my friend, being the life of this program, being the heart and mind of this program and of me as well. Yes, friends, because of your constant support, constant motivation to me, I'm still surviving for this program. So my cordial thanks to all of you for your feedbacks, for your suggestions, for your comments, for your new ideas, for your inspiration, and for your what? No words. So, I wish I can have this cooperation forever. Alright? So, always be with me and let's smile. So, this was all about our friendship. Now, let's talk about game for today. I know, all of you are waiting for that, right? You too love to play? I know. Before I tell about the game for today, let me tell you that last time we played a game in which we needed to remove letter from the main word and have to create new words, right? So in that case, one of our listener, one of our friend, one of my constant cooperator, one of my constant motivator, and our Radio Udaan team's active member, that is our media spokesperson. I know, now you got it about whom I'm talking, right? Yes friends, I'm talking about Balanagindra. He had replied his answer, he was playing that game. So, his his main word is frail, F-R-A-I-L. From that, he had formed two words by removing that letters. Like he had removed F, so there was rail. Then he removed R, so it was ale. So, thank you so much, dear friend. Very good effort, keep it up, and thanks for your reply. Thanks for playing with me. And thanks for making me realize how brilliant you are, how intelligent you are. So very good. I appreciate your effort. So I wish to have your support in this game as well. So let's play the game for today. The game for today is something different. Today we will play on the base of pronunciation rather than on the base of spelling. So you have to find out as many words as you can which ends with sound like ter. For example, sister. Alright, it should be ter. I won't give more examples, otherwise your word list will decrease. That's why let you find out. I'm giving you some time. Meanwhile you find out. And let me see how many words you are able to find out during this period. So it's the time to prove your intelligence. It's the time to sharpen your brain. It's the time to brush up your memory, and it's the time to use it. So let's use memory, let's use that sharpened brain, and let's play. So when you are making that list, when you are going to list out these words, I will play a song for you, because it's always better to work with music, right? So let's work with music. Let's enjoy this music and you find out words as many as possible. Let me check them. Okay, so now it's time for you for some exercise of brain and for me to enjoy music. Yes, for you as well, it is your time to enjoy music as well. Not only exercise of brain. So let's enjoy both exercise of your brain and this music. So see you with your work after this musical break.
सुन बलिए जे कर परोणे आंदेणे, सुन बलिए जे कर परोणे आंदेणे, पहले उन्हां नूं सत श्री अकाल कहंदे ने। सुन बलिए जे कर परोणे आंदेणे, पहले उन्हां नूं सत श्री अकाल कहंदे ने। पंजाबण लगदी है, मथे बिंदी पैरी झांझर फबदी है। गोरी गोरी कुड़ी पंजाबण लगदी है, मथे बिंदी पैरी झांझर फबदी है।
तो दोस्तों, are you looking for positivity and enthusiasm in life? Then don't worry. This brand new show called Inspirational Wings is just for you. So guys, to enjoy this beautiful ride with you on RJ Divya, don't forget to tune us every Thursday 9 to 10 only on Radio Udaan.
Ocean of Words, a mirror of language with Riddhi.
Welcome back after that musical break. I hope all of you enjoyed that game. Of course, I have also played that game, but I will tell my answer at last. First, I will see your answer, and after that, I will tell my answer because guide would be the last one, right? Guide can come to help you only when you have nothing else, you have no any other option. So, I will be there for that. Okay, so after that entertainment, after that playing session, now it's time for our class. So, welcome in my class. Now, let's have some work. Now, let's study. That's our work. Do you know, friends, there is some meaning of months and days as well. Yes, it's truth. Because these names were before English language. These are not basically from English culture. These are from almost Greek and Latin culture. So let's see how these words for this particular months and particular days have come into existence. What's the story behind that? I think you are also interested to know about it, isn't it? No problem. I'm here to fulfill your curiosity. So, no need to wait anymore. I have come to you, so just open this guide. Just be with me and fulfill your curiosity. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something special, something interesting about the origin of these days and months. So first of all, let's begin with months. Okay. Even in our culture, we have months, right? But that names of the months are different. And it depends which calendar we are following. In Vikram Samvatsari that is different, in some other calendar it's different. So, in all that calendars, the names of the months differ. Culture by culture, language by language. Although all of us are following very strictly these English months, right? Especially in case of work, in case of official work. Alright, so now let's see how these English months came into existence. It is said that the origin of the names of the months, some of them are from deities, some of them are from numbers, and some of them are from the names of Roman emperors. So let's find out which names are from deities, which names are from numbers, and which names are from emperors. Oh, even on the names of the emperor we are having the name of the months. Good. That means that emperor will live forever with the help of the name of that month, right? As generally we are doing, like if somebody and that special person like celebrity or scientist or any such person, if he or she will die, we used to build up special organization, or we used to give that name to any road, to any bridge and any such stuff, right? For example, we used to say like Gandhi Bridge, Subhash Road, blah 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 blah. But these Roman emperors are really lucky. They spread it worldwide with the help of the names of the months, right? So let's move further. Let's talk about January. So January, that is January. January. The name of this month was named after the Roman god of beginnings and endings. Oh my God, the god of beginnings and endings. Oh. And the name of the god is Janus. 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 And the original name of January was Januarius. 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 That was, of course, this Roman name, right? Because it was derived from that. But till this date, I heard like god of rain, god of water, god of fertility, god of food. But first time I heard god of beginnings and ends. Meaning, in their culture, it would be something like that, right? I think in our culture we can say that like Lord Ganesha can be considered as god of beginning, but not as god of ends. Because whenever we begin something new, we begin by worshipping Lord Ganesha. Whether it is somebody's wedding, whether it is like puja of your new home or whatever. Though I haven't heard that Lord Ganesha is god of beginning, I heard like Lord Ganesha is god of destroying bad things around us. But we can say so because of that Greek or that Roman mythology to understand according to our culture. Okay, now let's move towards February. February, that is February. February. The name comes either from Italian god or else from the word February. February. And that Italian god's name was Februus. Febrws. Oh, very strange spelling. I repeat, Februs. Februus. And that word February signifying the celebration of the festival of purification celebrated in Rome during this month. I mean in the month of February. See, this Greek culture is highly interesting, right? They are celebrating the month for purification. Then what about the rest of the month? So it's like that. In rest of the months we can do whatever we want, and in this month we will purify ourselves. Is it the right? Even people are thinking, you're right, if we will take bath in that Ganga river, we will purify ourselves. But now if we will take bath in river Ganga, then we will get lot of skin diseases because of these chemicals and all that factory wastage. So Also, I would like to advise you that, if possible, read this Greek culture. I mean, anything about Greek culture, that would be highly interesting. You will get some new ideas and you will get something different from our culture, about new customs and all that stuff. When people used to say that only we are believing in superstitious thoughts or blind faiths, it is not true. Even Britishers or Americans, all of them are also believing. And that blind faiths are on the base of this bits, this culture, so you can get many this kind of ideas. Read it. Otherwise, of course, we are going to discuss this kind of stuff in our ocean. Our ocean is rich, so it will give us, of course. Okay, so now let's move further. The third month, March, right? M-A-R-C-H. This is the third month of Roman year. Oh. And it is said that it was named after the Roman god of war. And the name of that god is Mars. M-A-R-S. Mars. Oh, so these Roman people are having God for everything, I think. Sometimes God of beginning and ending, sometimes God of war, sometimes God of that purification. I don't know how many gods they were having. But of course, it won't be more than our God, because our God are like 33,000 million something. I don't know exact figure. Okay, so now about April. That is A-P-R-I-L. April. Called Aprils. A-P-R-I-L-I-S. Aprils. From Aperiere. A-P-E-R-I-R-E. Aperiere. And meaning is to open. It's possible because it is the month in which the birds, B-U-D-S, that birds conditioned before flower, begin to open. Yes, friends, as we know, April is the month of spring for European and the people, right? For us, of course, this is the month of summer, the hot month, but for them, it's more pleasant. So, that's why they have named it like April, month of opening. I think the people who are paying tax, for them, it's true because they are ending everything at 31st of March and beginning everything new at 1st of April, right? So you can consider it on that base. Maybe this custom is coming from that tradition. Otherwise, according to our culture, I think we were worshipping these bulls and we were ending everything at Diwali, because after Diwali we were considering it as New Year, right? So now about May, M-A-Y, the month which is going on, right? About to finish. This is the third month of Roman calendar. Yes, see, there is difference between many calendars. As I told, even there is difference between many Indian calendars. So here, this is all about Roman calendar. The name probably comes from Maesta. M-A-I-E-S-T-A. Maesta. This is the name of Roman goddess of honor. Honor, honor. Oh, see, again it is something about God, but this time it is goddess, right? Wow. That means this month have included God and goddess both. So that goddess was of honor and reverence. So now let's talk about June. June. Upcoming month. Because of June, I remember one of the line by one of my favorite poet, like, my love is like red, red rose that newly sprung in June. My love is like melody that sweetly played in tune. I know all of you are familiar with this poem, right? Very famous lyric. And if you are not familiar, just find it out and dedicate to your beloved, because June is coming just after a week. This is the 4th month in Roman calendar, and this 4th month was named in honor of Juno. 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 If I say about Gujarati, Juno, that means old. Opposite of that, new. So that old. However, the name might have come from Irish. I-U-N-I-O-R-E-S. I repeat, I-U-N-I-O-R-E-S. Irish. Quite different spelling, right? And the meaning is the young men or juniors. Hey, but don't call your juniors by such names, huh? As opposed to mayors. M-A-I-R-O-E-S. Mayors. And the meaning is grown men or majors. For May, the 2 months being dedicated to young and old men. Okay, now let's talk about July. July is precious month for us because from there monsoon will begin, right? So that will be the relief from that hottest summer, right? Amazing rain, and who can forget that rainbow in the sky? Especially that dance of peacock, that singing of cuckoo, and all this stuff will be in the month of July. So romantic, so lovely, so wonderful. Anyway, don't go to daydream level. Come back. We are going to talk about how the name of the month have come into existence. We are not talking about the scenes and scenario of the July, right? So July, July, July. It was the month in which Julius Caesar was born. Julius, Julius, Julius Caesar, Caesar, Caesar. So Julius Caesar. That's why in his honor the month was named as Julius, Julius, Julius in 44 BCE. This is the year of his assassination. That's why it is also called as month of Quintilis. Quintilis. Quintilis means fifth month, alright, according to Roman culture. So, this was the story behind July. Now, let's talk about August. August. This month is also important, especially for we Indians, because our country was independent in this month, right? And even in this month, we all are enjoying monsoon to the fullest. Okay, so now let's talk about its origin. Originally, this month was called as Sextilis. 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 Which was derived from sextus. 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 And the meaning was the sixth. But the name was later changed. That means August was earlier known as Sextilis, right? But after that it was changed in honor of the first Roman emperor, Augustus. 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 Because several fortunate events of his life occurred during this month. Oh, see, because of his fortune, he has named this month as August. In that case, we can say that even India's fortune turned to good in this month, right? We got our independence back in this month. In fact, I would like to say that August is a month of festivals, numbers of festivals we are having, right? Raksha Bandhan, Janmashtami, many. These all are falling in the month of August according to English. Otherwise, we know in our calendar, according to our calendar, that is different month, right? Alright, so now let's talk about September. 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 One interesting thing I found in this, the name of this month, the spelling, all that vowels is only E. No anything else, right? Even though we are calling or we are pronouncing it September. Everywhere it is E, so very easy to remember the spelling. The name comes from septem, S-E-P-T-E-M, septem. That means seventh. So, according to that Roman calendar, this would be the seventh month. That's why they have named it like seventh. Okay, so now October. 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 I think the month October is the month of many birthdays like Gandhiji, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and many other. If I'm not making mistake, then Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and death anniversary of Mrs. Indira Gandhi as well, right? Alright, so now let's talk about its etymology. So the name October comes from the word octo, O-C-T-O, octo. And octo means 8th. So like September, it would be the 8th month of that Roman calendar. So September, it's like 7th. October, it's like 8th. Now let's see about November. November, November. November. The name comes from Novem, 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 and that means 9. So I think this is like sequence, right? 7th, 8th, 9th. According to that Roman calendar, that's why they have given the names of this month in sequence. Then why they haven't given like one in first, second, third? different story. Anyway, if it would be the same, it won't be interesting, right? Because of something special, it's attracting us, it's creating some kind of interest within us. So now let's talk about December, the last month of the year. December, December. This is also like September. In spelling, there are all that vowel that is only E. So easier to remember. December, December. So this name has come from decem, 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 and meaning is 10. So this was also a continuation of that series 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. I think because of this etymology of this month, we have learned how to say 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th in that Roman language, right? Like octo and septem, novem and decem. Alright. So, double benefit because of this ocean. So thanks to ocean. But friends, I think now you need a break. So let's enjoy this music. Let's have musical break and we'll be back soon. Enjoy this music.
जन तो ते मेरे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे वैष्णव जन तो ते मेरे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे
पर दुखे उपकार करे सोए मन अभिमान नानी रे वैष्णव जन तो
सकल लोक सौने वंदे निंदा न करे समदृष्टिने तृष्णा त्यागी पर स्त्री जेने मात रे
जिह्वा थकी असत्य न बोले जिह्वा थकी असत्य न बोले पर धन लव झाले हाथ रे
वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए मोह माया व्यापे नहीं जेने दृढ़ वैराग्य जेना मन मारे
राम नाम शु तारी रे लागी राम नाम शु तारी रे लागी सकल तीरथ तेना तन मारे
वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए बण लोभीने कपट रहित छे काम क्रोध निवार्या रे
ઘણી નરસૈયો તેનું દર્શન કરતા ઘણે નરસૈયો તેનું દર્શન કરતા કુળ એકો તીર તાર્યા રે
वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे वैष्णव जन तो वैष्णव जन तो वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए
We have created an environment of magic, passion, sparkle, enchantment, and above all, infotainment. So guys, what are you waiting for? Tune into Radio Udaan. Happy listening.
Ocean of Words, a mirror of language with Riddhi.
Welcome back, friends, after that musical break, and we have learned about the etymology of the months before break. Now let's learn about etymology of the days. So let's begin with Sunday. S-U-N-D-A-Y, Sunday. The name comes from Latin dies solus S-O-L-I-S, and the meaning is Sun's Day. Oh, the name itself suggests, isn't it? Sun Day, S-U-N-D-A-Y. So that is Sun Day, Sun's Day. The name of pagan Roman holiday, P-A-G-A-N, pagan Roman holiday. It is also called Dominica, D-O-M-I-N-I-C-A in Latin. And the meaning is the day of the god. The Romance languages derive from ancient Latin languages such as French, Spanish, Italian, etc. Right. Retain the root. Now let's see French root, that is dimanche. D-I-M-A-N-C-H-E, dimanche. And in Italian language it was Domenica, D-O-M-E-N-I-C-A, Domenica. And in Spanish it was Domingo, D-O-M-I-N-G-O, Domingo. In German it was Sonntag, S-O-N-N-T-A-G, Sonntag. In Dutch it was Zondag, Z-O-N-D-A-G, Zondag. These names are almost similar with each other, right? And the meaning was both the same, like Sun's Day. So now let's talk about Monday. Monday, that is M-O-N-D-A-Y, Monday. The name comes from Anglo-Saxon Monadek, M-O-N-A-N-D-A-E-G, Monadek. And the meaning was Moon's Day. See, after Sun's Day, there is Moon's Day. Then I think there should be Earth's Day. Because in ancient period, wherever there was sun, moon would follow, isn't it? This second day of the week was sacred to the goddess of the moon. Oh my god, now goddess of moon as well. Then what she will do? Will she protect the moon or what? Or maybe probably she will save him from that eclipse, moon eclipse. Here we consider god of moon, that is Lord Shiva, right? Because moon is on his head. Okay, now let's see the roots of this word. So French is lundi, L-U-N-D-I, lundi. And Italian, that is lunedì, L-U-N-E-D-I, lunedì. In Spanish, lunes, L-U-N-E-S, lunes. And that was from luna, L-U-N-A. Because the meaning of luna was moon. In German, it's Montag, M-O-N-T-A-G, Montag. In Dutch, Mondag, M-A-A-N-D-A-G, M-A-A-N-D-A-G, Mondag. And meaning was the same for German or for Dutch, that is Moon's Day. So now let's talk about Tuesday. 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 This day was named after the Norse god Norse, Norse god Tyr, Tyr, Tyr. But Romans named this day after their war god Mars, Mars. As we have seen this name while we were talking about the origin of the month in March, right? Dies Martis. Now let's see the origins, the roots of this word. So in French, mardi, M-A-R-D-I, mardi. In Italian, it's martedì, M-A-R-T-E-D-I, martedì. In Spanish, martes, M-A-R-T-E-S, martes. But the Germans call it Dienstag, D-I-E-N-S-T-A-G, Dienstag. Because for them, the meaning of this word was the assembly day. That means it was different from this Roman culture, right? In Netherlands, it was known as Dinsdag, D-I-N-S-T-A-G, Dinsdag. In Denmark, it was known as Thursday, T-I-R-S-D-A-G, Thursday. And in Sweden, Tisdag, T-I-S-D-A-G, Tisdag. Oh my God, long list of its roots. So this was all about Tuesday. Now we are going to talk about the day. Today, of course. So, what the day? Guess. What the day is it today of the week? Wednesday. Come on, I know. You know this. Wednesday, W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y, Wednesday. The day named to honor Woden, W-O-D-A-N, Woden. The Romans called it the dies Mercury, after their god Mercury. The Romans were crazy for their gods. Okay, now let's see its roots, from which it was originated. So in French, mercredi, C-R-E-D-I, mercredi. In Italian, it is mercoledì, M-E-R-C-O-L-E-D-I, mercoledì. In Spanish, it is miércoles, M-I-E-R-C-O-L-E-S, miércoles. In German, it is Mittwoch, M-I-T-T-W-O-C-H, Mittwoch. In Dutch, it's Woensdag, W-O-E-S-D-A-G, Woensdag. These days have much more roots, my goodness. Okay, now let's talk about Thursday. So that is tomorrow, right? T-H-U-R-S-D-A-Y, Thursday. The day named after the Norse god Thor, T-H-O-R. In Norse languages, this day is called as Torsdag, T-O-R-S-D-A-G, Torsdag. The Romans named this day dies Jovis, J-O-V-E-S, Jovis. Meaning is Joe's Day. Hey, don't consider Jaws Day. Joe's, J-O-V, apostrophe S, Joe's Day. After Jove or Jupiter, their most important god. Now let's see its origin, then the roots of its origin. So in French it's Jeudi, J-E-U-D-I. In Italian it's Giovedì, G-E-O-V-E-D-I. In Spanish, Juez, J-U-E-V-E-S. In German, Donnerstag, D-O-N-N-E-R-S-D-A-G, Donnerstag. It seems like Donner's Day, right? In Dutch, it is Donderdag, D-O-N-D-E-R-D-A-G, Donderdag. So that was all about Thursday. Now let's talk about Friday. F-R-I-D-A-Y, Friday. The name is in honor of Norse goddess Frigg, F-R-I-G-G, F-R-I-D-D, Frigg. In Old High German, this day was called as Frigidag, F-R-I-G-E-D-A-G. To the Romans, this day was sacred to the god Venus, V-E-N-U-S, and was known dies Venerus, V-E-N-I-R-U-S, Venerus. And friends, as you know, this Venus, goddess Venus, is also known as goddess of love, right? That's why a beautiful girl is compared with Venus, like, oh, she is looking like goddess Venus. I'm not talking about Indian culture, because in India this is different. They are comparing girl generally with Radha or Kamdev or Cupid's wife Rati, right? In French it is Vendredi, V-E-N-D-R-E-D-I, Vendredi. In Italian, Venerdì, V-E-N-E-R-D-I, Venerdì. In Spanish, Viernes, V-E-I-R-N-E-S. In German, Freitag, F-R-E-I-T-A-G, Freitag. In Dutch, Bridgedag, V-R-I-J-D-A-G, Bridgedag. So now let's talk about Saturday, the last day of the week. Saturday, that is, this day was called as Die Saturni, S-A-T-U-R-N-I, Saturni. And meaning of this was Saturn's Day, S-A-T-U-R-N, Saturn's Day. By the ancient Roman in honor of Saturn. In Anglo-Saxon, it was Satyr D, S-A-T-E-R, Satyr space D, D-A-E-G, but don't call it Dag, it's D. Now let's see from which roots it was originated. So in French, it's samedi, S-A-M-E-D-I, samedi. In Italian, it's sabato, S-A-B-A-T-O, sabato. In Spanish, it is sabado, S-A-B-A-D-O, sabado. In German, it's Samstag, S-A-M-S-T-A-G, Samstag. And in Dutch, it was Zaterdag, Z-A-T-E-R-D-A-G, Zaterdag. In Sweden, it was Lördag, L-O-R-D-A-G. In Norse, Lördag, L-O-R-D-A-G, Lördag. And the meaning was washing day. Oh, washing clothes or what? Maybe washing cars and washing clothes, everything. Even we can say that, of course, it would be washing day because for them, weekend is of 2 days, right? So generally they will complete such tasks in the weekend. So they will wash such stuff. That's why washing day. So this was all about the origin of the days.
Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampada shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampada शत्रु बुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते नमोस्तुते शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते नमोस्तुते शुभं करोति कल्याणम् दीपज्योति परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दन दीपो हरतु मे पापम् सन्ध्यादीपम् नमोस्तुते नमोस्तुते
7 days, 168 hours, 10,080 seconds. The world faces infinite amount of changes. Thunderous, terrorizing, terrible, and tantalizing events. Everything will be kept in 60 minutes. Only on Radio Udaan, World This Week, a walk on the globe. Every Sunday, 8 to 9 p.m. with Bala Nagendran. Don't forget to tune into Radio Udaan to listen to World This Week, a walk on the globe.
Ocean of Words, a mirror of language with Riddhi.
So friends, don't you think this Indian names for the day like Ravi Var or Somvar, that are also dependent on such names like Ravi means sun, right? So that's why it's also sun's day. And Som means moon. So that's why it's Somvar, right? That's why Lord Shiva is known as Someshwar or Somesh or Somnath, right? Because he is considered as Lord of this moon. And even for Mangal and all this stuff are based on either God or sun, moon, this kind of stuff. Maybe this Navagriha as well. Alright, so you too find out some interesting facts about our Indian names of the days and months and share with me. I'm waiting for your homework. And of course I'll see you in the next week because now it's time to say goodbye to you. After this long session of learning and entertainment, now it's time to rest for all of us, right? So, take care and don't forget to complete this homework. You find out how Indian names for the days and months came into existence or how it was originated. Alright, share with me. So, now let me fly from this radio because it's time to leave for me. Good night, goodbye, take care, but don't forget to tell me how did you feel about this program. Okay, be with me, enjoy and always support. Sayonara. Keep listening Radio Udaan.